Welcome to CTV News Trendline with Michael Stittle and Nik Nanos.
Why don't we start with the Liberals and how Justin Trudeau has done over the past decade?
So let's check out the trend line for the Liberals and their brand power or brand strength. What you can see is for this whole period, because Justin Trudeau was elected leader in 2013, so we've got a 10-year trend line. I guess I never thought that it's his 10-year anniversary as leader, but check out the trend line. You can see that prior to winning the 2015 election, that the score was pretty decent in the 50s, but you can see it kind of go down. That's the bad hair conservative attack ads that were taking shape. But you can see I'll call it the rocket. Why don't we call it the rocket up during the 2015 election where he won his majority mandate. But after that, you can see pretty good strength going into 2018, 2019, so forth. But what you can see basically is a downward trajectory, and quite a steep downward trajectory in the last month or so. Think of it this way, Michael. If you look at the first day that he was leader of the Liberal Party, the brand strength of the Liberals was actually much stronger than it is today. And that's one of the markers, I think, for a lot of leaders. Is the party better or worse off after assuming the leadership and once you leave? In this particular case, the Liberals under Justin Trudeau are in worse shape now than they were when he took over the leadership back in 2013.
Nik, how does that compare to the Conservatives under Pierre Poilievre?
Well, the thing is when we look at the Conservatives, obviously it had a lot more leaders, Stephen Harper and a couple interim leaders like Rona Ambrose and Candace Bergen. But what you can see for the Conservatives under Pierre Poilievre is that they are now at levels under Pierre Poilievre coming out of the summer that are equivalent to when, or better than when, Stephen Harper was prime minister from 2015 to 2015 at the tail end of his mandate. Also a little better than Andrew Scheer. And what you can see is a little bit of a roller coaster ride, a bit of a upward trend for Andrew Scheer and then down, upward for Aaron O'Toole, and then the election occurred. And in the last couple months, at least, quite positive and dramatically improved numbers for Pierre Poilievre compared to the spring of 2023. So Conservative brand strength is better now than it was when Pierre Poilievre assumed the leadership, and equivalent to Stephen Harper, which was the last time when the Conservatives were in power.
It is interesting to see that when the Conservatives were in the wilderness for a while, when the Trudeau Liberals were at their peak, I suppose. Even when Rona Ambrose was leader as a sort of caretaker position until they found a permanent leader. But clearly things have stabilized for them under Poilievre.
Absolutely. And, the other thing is you have to think of, we saw the other brand strength number for the Liberals in the 40s. The Conservatives brand strength is in the 50s. So the Conservative brand compared to the Liberal brand basically is stronger at this particular point in time.
Now, Nik, for the NDP under Jagmeet Singh, going back a decade, I guess we can compare him to Tom Mulcair.
Yeah. The interesting thing is Tom Mulcair's scores, the brand scores for the New Democratic Party under Tom Mulcair are actually quite strong, higher than they have been under Tom Mulcair than at any time under Jagmeet Singh. A bit of an improvement, you can see, when Jagmeet Singh took over as leader. But maybe the key takeaway for Jagmeet Singh is that he's basically been within a narrow band. He hasn't, maybe best way to look at this is he hasn't done anything to erode the strength of the New Democratic brand or to build the strength of the New Democratic brand. He's kind of almost like a caretaker, but fairly steady trend line within a narrow band, not as strong as Tom Mulcair. And I think if you're a New Democrat, what you want to see is your numbers go up so that there's just more political muscle, so to speak, when you're asking for Canadians to vote for you.